The word entrepreneurship only became popular in the 90s. So, as a global phenomenon, it is something relatively new. We have been learning throughout the last decades how to commercialize things everywhere on Earth. And this has been spreading the phenomenon of entrepreneurship around the globe. So, as a global phenomenon that spread that fast, and like every phenomenon that spread that fast, generates myths, and with entrepreneurship is no different. It has been generating some myths around it. There is a myth that entrepreneurs create jobs. Well, that's not necessarily true. Sometimes they do create a lot of jobs, but sometimes they also destroy jobs. Think about what Netflix did to Blockbuster, for example. Another myth says that entrepreneurs are good to society, but that's not necessarily true either. You know, some entrepreneurs, especially those that are responsible entrepreneurs, are good to society, but some of them are not so good. Imagine, for example, those entrepreneurs that contaminates the environment. There is another myth I like to address, which is the myth of the idea. Most people think that entrepreneurs start their business based on a great idea. And that's actually not the rule. This is very uncommon, but for you guys to understand, what really happens is that most of the entrepreneurs, they start their business with a pool of resources that they have access to, and not directly from a great idea. They don't start a business like that. They start from accessing those resources that are around them, and then ideas will come through. This is a myth I like to address a lot. With time, I even developed a hobby about resources. I collect them, I compile them. I even wrote a book about it called The Myth of the Idea, where I make a huge list of resources that entrepreneurs use to start a venture. So let's try now with you. Take a pen and write down some of your key resources that I'm sure you have to start a new venture. For example, experience, your main passions, your abilities, and also your key connections. Think about that. Good luck.